So, something tells me that my ads don't progress when I'm tapped out. Because I set my ads up to go, and then I was tapped out doing my promos, finishing up other streams, and when I went back, the ad was like 10 seconds progressed. So I'm like 7.5 minutes into stream start, and my ads are still going. But good to know. So today, I'm probably going to be finishing up the Hollow Knight voice acted mod. Mainly doing the Shrine of Believers, and then probably ghost busting the Spirit's Blade. And I said I might do the, like, listen to everything in the Hunter's Journal, but I might not, because that's just gonna be a long time of doing nothing. I also said that I might do Pantheon Hallownest, which hopefully I can do first try, because I don't want to waste like half an hour for a failed attempt. Although I guess the only real risk is dying at the end, and by the end I'll have heard all the dialogue, so it'll be a mission successful. Yeah, maybe I will do that.
The bugs within this glade are under my watch. Treat them with respect, and you may remain. But raise your nail, and you'll contend with me. I assure you, Wanderer, my nail is sharp, and I'll not hold back.
And just pull up OBS so I can... Oh, hello, thank you, Elise2461. I didn't expect anyone to follow already, because, like, I just started and I'm not really doing anything yet. I'm doing good, thanks. I'm a mostly chill streamer, like, I say I'm a variety streamer, but I mostly stream Hollow Knight, like, that's where my roots are. And then I've been thinking about branching out to a bit of Deep Rock Galactic, and lately I've been playing a lot of, well, some of Honkai Star Rail. I'm thinking, I wish I got to play Honkai Star Rail more, because like, it just gets one day out of my stream schedule, and I want to actually play the game. Oh, actually, I haven't followed anyone on Twitter in a little while, actually. I might have to check that out. 1 second. Huh. Oh yeah, I just saw you. Oh, thanks for the follow. I'll be sure to check your stuff out, like, when I'm done stream. So the premise for this current Hollow Knight playthrough is I got a mod that adds voice acting to all the dialogue in the game. And I've been going through the game, listening to everyone speak, like trying to hear as many lines of dialogue as I can. And today might be my last stream of this because I'm near the end and I've seen just about everything. So I'm gonna be probably wrapping up today. Range hydrate. But how are you? I'm flattered you came in so early.
You who pry into even the most hidden of dreams, take heed. Recorded within this shrine are utterings from another world. Though the words may seem strange, remember they come from minds different to ours. The minds of a group united in mysterious cause. To believe or disbelieve, the choice is yours. To believe or disbelieve, the choice is yours.
So the Shrine of Believers is basically the Kickstarter shrine. It has messages from, I think, every Kickstarter backer. It's like a little Easter egg in the main game. But how are you doing? How are you in this fine day?
Philosopher. One, two, three, go!
A hero is someone that does more than just help others in need.
Breathe close upon the ashes. It may be flames will flare. Light an extinguished ember, for one that you remember, and 10 that you forget.
Though all things must end, Hollownest will stand forever as a tomb of gods and bugs, a monument to all they have achieved.
Stars and dust.
In case it isn't apparent, this is mostly just going to be listening to all these tablets.
The boundaries that divide life and death are at best shadowy and vague. Who shall say where one ends and the other begins?
Amy was a renowned writer in Hallownest. She was murdered by her own sister, Amony Limsamouth. If you see Amony, give her a hug. She hates hugs.
Reminds me of certain someone I know.
What's going on here? I'm not really sure, but I bet you can figure it out. Good luck.
I need that kind of energy in my life.
May your heart stay faithful and your will relentless. The sun will shine again. Do not fall prey to despair, and do not be led astray.
No time to rest! Push past your best!
We live in a time of achievement, built by dreamers, believers, and those who had a vision to develop the future.
You know it's the same?
We live in a time...
Danger is all around you!
All that is not saved will be lost.
We are stripped of history and heritage. Become the chosen king to bring forth light.
May we cross nails in the afterlife, young knight, but not too soon, for there is much work to be done. I place hope in your future success.
An explorer and an artist until the plague took his dreams. Stripped of his soul, he walked into the land above, never to return.
Be the person you would like to meet. If our life is but a spark in the eyes of gods, let's blind them at least once.
I told you I was sick.
A dark past is nothing in the face of the ever-radiant potential of the present. Go, knight, go, and don't ever let your past keep you from your dreams.
You can really do anything you set your mind to. Just look around you.
The Hollow Knight comes. Wander through darkness and dread. Your legend is forged in shadow. Hallownest is calling.
All hail the Hollow of the Night.
I like this guy. This guy's energy has something to it.
Have you ever heard of a being called the Oro? Rumor has it that it once roamed these dark caves. As terrifying as he may have been, he also fell to the Great Plague.
That couldn't be Nailmaster Oro, could it? Because this, I think, came from before Hollow Knight was a thing. So it couldn't be, right?
The life of the night is ended by the strike.
That was an interesting one. I didn't expect any of them to be delivered in a musical manner.
You should never become fully hollow.
Where darkness spreads with plague that looms, in places where you find no moon, below where it is always night, the land shall need a hollow night.
We need more growth.
When you are at a crossroads, be sure the path you choose is the right one to follow, so that your destination won't have you regret the trip.
He was the greatest warrior to never land the killing blow himself. Instead, he sat by and let others enjoy the glory of victory. With so much time past, no one remembers his name.
Sounds like me. I like assisting more than I do delivering the finishing blow.
Can you feel the storm? It's coming.
The collective lives on.
This shrine is dedicated to 4 warriors. May their spirits rest in peace, and their deeds never be forgotten.
Trust in yourself and you will succeed. Trust in people and you will prosper.
Let your hardships strengthen you on your journey.
Atra, we made it thanks to you. We will always remember you.
So many more.
It's all about not breaking. When you're already broken.
Look at this world around you. Isn't it beautiful?
This is a piece of cake!
Mistake not the awesome and terrible majesty of the seas of ire. They are only shallows fringing vast oceans of wrath.
No matter how hard the journey is, you only fail when you give up. No enemy can defeat the will of a strong warrior.
Praise this light.
A mantis shunned for his deformed arms. His weapon of choice was a fearsome claw blade. Yet as quickly as he came, he vanished.
Good luck, skeleton.
I didn't echo to that.
Good luck, skeleton.
Dream an endless dream of wonder and joy.
Nobody who steals our grubs shall live.
No matter how dark your travel becomes, never lose the light in your unwavering spirit.
Ever tried? Ever failed? No matter. Try again. Fail again. Fail better.
Wait, don't leave. I have snacks. Come on. You know you want to join me. Why else would you still be reading this plaque?
He's got a point.
Amidst the dark, how will your fire burn? Warm the weary? Guide the aimless? Shelter those without? You can define just how long and bright you burn.
Death? Unknown. First of his kind to enslave a cantress. Return possessions to this point if found.
Is this the top?
Not all roads are easy, but every road is worth travel, for who knows what you find in doing such. But forget not where you started.
I dream of times far brighter than now, but I am dead. My memories will be of distant green lands, long gone.
Keep going. Never falter. The light is always with you.
The most merciful thing in the world is the inability of our insect minds to correlate all of their contents.
And to think I nearly missed out on my reward.
Let this be a message of inspiration to all! Conquer the world and know within it! Good luck! And goodbye!
There is no easy way from the earth to the stars.
A world lost to decay holds many secrets for one who is brave enough to find them.
My family is the most important thing to me.
Brave one, do not neglect your nail. If you treat it well, it will never let you down. But remember, the nail has no power unless the one who wields it has courage. Believe in yourself.
Look, Alexia, I'm here.
Hi now.
Wait. That's Tiso. That's actually Tiso.
Hi now.
It's all about now.
Okay, that's all of them. Does this guy's dialogue change?
You who pry into even the words may seem to believe or to believe.
Well, as loath as I am to do this, it's time to break them all.
Philosopher. What?
A hero is some.
Oh. You will be remembered. Does this guy say anything for breaking some?
You who the words to believe or.
And yep, they don't respawn. They're gone. Does Crystal Dash break them?
Hi now.
Such destruction. Is this your way of honoring those who believe? The riddles and ramblings may seem to us meaningless, or indecipherable, or grotesque. But if they did not believe, what would become of you and I? The riddles and... But if they...
That's one done. Check my charms. Cause this one could be a little bit challenging, or it could just take a while. Oh, hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. I'm just playing Hollow Knight. I'm playing the Hallownest Vocalized mod, I think it was called. It adds voice acting to all the NPCs and all the text in the game. Hello, how are you doing? I'm doing good. I explained the general gist of what I was doing, playing Hollow Knight, voice acted. I'm going through the game listening to all the dialogue I can. And today might be the final stream of it, because I'm at the end and there's not much else to do or see. So I'm just doing all the niche things, like I just finished reading everything in the Shrine of Believers and breaking everything in the Shrine of Believers because you get dialogue for that too. And now it's time to yeah, I do stream regularly. So far I stream 3 days a week. Saturdays usually Hollow Knight, and Wednesdays currently. Okay, so I stream on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays at 8 PM EST. The games can sometimes vary, but right now it's a pretty steady Saturday Hollow Knight, Wednesday Honkai Star Rail, Friday Deep Rock Galactic. Friday's a little bit more experimental because I just recently added a third day to my stream schedule, and I'm putting it around wherever to see where it fits best. I think I might keep it on Friday though. From Canada. You know the place where all the snow, you know where everyone lives in igloos and stuff? Not really, but those are stereotypes I always hear. How are you doing? Always nice to meet a fellow Canadian. Let's see. Thanks. It was made by a friend a little while ago. I've actually been making like another VTuber model myself. I've been working on it for a little while, and I don't know exactly when or how I'm going to reveal it, but I've been working on one. I actually have two models, one that's like a guy and... Well, I wouldn't say graphic artist, like, I just decided one day, like, hey, what if I made a VTuber model like myself, and I learned how to do it, I practiced it a bit. So I'm more like a dabbler. I just made it in my free time. I think it's pretty alright, if I do say so myself. Well, I wasn't sure what to make. Like, I do have, like, I think I still have the animated emote slot and the bitch tiers emote slots, but I don't know what to make. Also, the fact that I'd have to make them myself. I'm not gonna commission any artist to do it, so whatever I make or whatever I put on, it's made by me.
Buy my cookies! They're ever so tasty!
Well, I currently don't really have like a Discord server or any other place, so I'm not exactly sure how you'd send it to me other than like maybe Twitter or something. But well, the first thing I have to say is no promises. Like, I'd have to really think about it. Like, I don't really know exactly what I'd want. And I don't know how long I'd keep it for. Oh, it's time to start ghost busting. Okay. Is your Twitter name the same as I see here, Bella Scott 17 or something? I'll be sure to keep an eye out. Like after stream, I'll check or something. Where's my shade? Where's my shade? Don't see it anywhere. Okay. Cycle 2. second. Well, I don't know if I mentioned, but I'm not looking to commission anything. Like, I'm not looking to buy anything, so sorry to disappoint. I'm just working with what I have or what I can get for free right now, so no commissioning art, no professional assets or anything. But I appreciate the offer.
The glade has stilled. It's so quiet, yet I feel failure. In this place, I once performed a task, but what was it? It's so hard to recall. Surely it was important. How could I forget such a thing? And to protect? Was that my task? If so, who was I protecting? It's only you and me here. And to protect?
I don't think there's dialogue for Dream yelling him, so I'll just leave him there. I think I remember what I was gonna do. I had to check out the Land of Storms, I think it was called. Which could take some time to do, because there's a 2% chance that you go there when you dream nail the Godseeker. Never been to Land of Storms before. I've never gotten it. Actually, maybe there was one time I got it, but I don't really remember it. Well, time to do this for like, I don't know, 20 minutes. Wish you would do this a bit faster. I just remembered it. There's also, I gotta also take a flower to the White Lady and get that bit of dialogue too. think there's a 2% chance to get it. So I guess on average, I'm just gonna do this 50 times. Actually, thinking about like if I'm a graphic designer, I probably should make that that BRB screen, because I think I have one, but it's just a black screen with text on it, and it says "Work in Progress BRB" or something. This is probably gonna take longer than Menderbug, because with Menderbug, at least you just go up and down instantly, and not like you got a dream mail, wait for the transition to go in, spawn in, walk off the ledge, fall down, transition out, wake up, and then dream mail again. With Menderbug, at least it was like you go down, you go up, and that's it. I want to get this. I feel a sneeze coming, but like it's not quite there yet. But I feel it's on the way. Maybe. It's one of those where you're not sure if you're gonna sneeze or not. Maybe I should have put on Dashmaster so I can dash downward into the clouds. I have a counter for how many times I've done this. Because if I do this like 100 times and I don't get it, then I'm just gonna go do something else. I wonder if I can just warp there or something. There's no bench there, so I can't, like, bench warp, but I wonder if there's some kind of teleport or something. Because I know it exists, and I know there's a 2% chance to get it, but I just want to showcase it and see it for myself. Yeah, there's no bench there. Showroom name. Oh, that's the thing. Yeah, I don't think I can just warp there, because there's no bench. I wonder if I have, like, some sort of warp mod. I'm tempted to check. Anything? Options? Let's see here. Do I have anything? Save this miscellaneous. No. Visual. Mod UI. Cheats. Skills. Spells. Bosses. Items. Yep. I don't have anything. I'm just gonna do this a few more times, then I'm gonna probably do something else. Actually, I'm just gonna be right back. I gotta go to the washroom. And I'm back. I unfortunately don't do toilet speedruns. I'm not that kind of speedrunner. I'm on team slow poop or slow toilet or slow toilet use or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna give it like 5 more tries and then I'm gonna leave. That's 1. Two. Three. Four. Okay, 1 more try, and then I'm leaving. Last try. I'm out. Can I like warp back to my last bench? No. Nope. That's a bench. Actually, while I'm here, might as well put on okay, I thought maybe, but I should put on Luke Nest. And then go see Luke Hermit. Put it in place of that. Leech gun. Hope I remember where the Luke Hermit's house is. I think it's just up here. Under here.
Mother, mother, gla gla gla, little sisters, grow, grow, grow. Gla gla, mother, am I mother? Gla gla, gla gla, mother. Mother's gone, so angry, so angry.
Wait, do those shield mushrooms respawn? I thought I broke them on the way down. Wait a minute. Couldn't I have just warped to the bench? Like, this isn't some sort of challenge run. This is like my run. I can do whatever I want. Couldn't I just warp to the bench? I've already come this far. Legitimately. I'm warping to Queen's Garden Stag. I don't want to climb all that. Call the stag for good measure. And fix my charms. And I guess get some soul from Slubra.
Here sleeps the traitor's child.
Now just need to knock a hit. I want to go up here. Okay, I was kind of nervous in that room. I guess it's not over yet, technically. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this flower, because, like, it's not gonna get taken from me. I was really tempted to jump into that thing, but I think that thing does damage. And that would have been really dumb to lose a flower like that.
Do I seem prisoner here? If so, it's not by any choice but my own. These bindings about me, I've chosen to erect. There is some shame I feel from my own part in the deed, and this method guarantees its cease. I still feel that urge, you see. I always will. A voracious desire to spread seeds upon the land, to propagate myself, to breed. Ah, what precious gift it offers, though alas, I shan't accept. Not of me that flower, nor of this kingdom. Far it travelled to reach this place, brought by one beloved, fair knight of land serene. There is rare power hidden in those frail petals. To hold it so close, one must surely be unaware of its nature. Prepare well, but don't.
Prepare well, but don't. Oh, I guess I have a flower now. I'm just gonna warp back. I should probably just destroy this flower because holding it is gonna make me anxious. Okay, let's see, what is next? Oh. I guess next could be the Hunter's Journal, which is just gonna take a long time, and am I gonna do Hunter's Journal? Like, that's just gonna be like a solid at least half an hour of just listening.
That flower you're carrying, if you need to keep it intact.
Nope. He did.
Great Prince! So dark. So troubled.
I'm probably not gonna get all of Greta's dialogue. I'm gonna let her be happy. But, wait, did I sit on the bench? Better make sure. Okay, now, I'm gonna go die. And then we'll visit Gigi. Can I dream on this thing?
Right.
Can I lure this thing? Then we go see Gigi.
Really?
Did they fix Gigi's Dreamyell dialogue?
How long I must have slept. This land is so much darker now. So thick with the stains of regret. Even the air is murkier. If I sleep again, will the darkness creep in here and swallow me whole? Ah, hello again. How have you been faring? Have you come to me because of your regrets? Let me peer into you. Yes, I can see the regrets you've left behind. A dark stain just below us, lost amongst the kingdom's twisting roads and highways. I can return your regrets to you if you share your delicious food with me. I will enjoy this morsel tremendously. Now, as promised, we will begin the ritual.
Really? Really?
Oh, my masters would be impressed. Rare it is for one to come to terms with their regrets so completely, yet you seem to have managed it. What darkness must one wade through to achieve such a thing? Farewell. I will think of you as I savor my meal.
And with that, I guess it's time to start reading. Or listening, rather. Probably without Salubra. Well, this is gonna take a while. We're currently 1 hour and 10 minutes in, and who knows how long this is gonna take.
Timid scavenger that crawls through the caverns looking for food.
Dull and pathetic, hardly worth killing.
There's 159 of these to listen to.
Flying predator that pursues its prey relentlessly.
bravely chased down creatures many times its size. Admirable. It is weak, though, and I've devoured hundreds of them with little effort or care.
Patriarch of a Vengefly colony. Swoops at intruders and cries out for reinforcements if threatened.
A filthy creature that is happy to chew on any old thing it finds discarded on the cavern floor. When it notices a threat, it will annoyingly scream and shriek, so kill it swiftly.
A simple-minded creature that haphazardly buzzes around, bumping into things.
They only seem dimly aware of their surroundings, making them easy prey to cut your fangs on. What is it that guides them on their paths? It almost seems like they search for ways to die.
Mature gruzzer that carries its young in its belly. Attacks by hurling its huge body around.
Bizarrely, this monster does not lay eggs, but instead carries its young inside of its fat stomach. This strange practice seems to exhaust the creature, making it sleepy and vulnerable. Take advantage.
Uses its small, sharp claws to climb along walls and roofs.
Spends its time tapping its way through the roads and caverns near the surface of this kingdom. If you're patient, you can wait for it to come to you and pick it off.
Bests its prey by spitting corrosive liquid. Often hunts in packs.
Cunning predators that will try to pick you off from a distance. Don't give them any space. Just charge in and cut them down. You'll find they're not so cunning once they are dead.
Carries the eggs of its young inside its belly. Can hatch and birth its young as needed to deal with intruders.
Shamelessly uses its own young as a weapon against its foes. Appalling, yes, but I do admire its resourcefulness. Good hunters do not always make good parents.
Recently birthed, these young aspid instinctively swarm around intruders.
These hatchlings are born with an instinct to kill. They are still only infants, though, and you can crush them between your fangs without thinking. Just don't let them overwhelm you with numbers.
As a bonus, I'm really taking a moment to appreciate all this artwork too. I'm looking at every anime. I'm gonna look at it intently and see all the little details, see all the pixels and stuff.
Thickly armored, it bursts from the ground to seize prey in its fangs.
These brutes seem to be impervious to most damage, so you can sharpen your weapons on their thick hide, or just slash away at them for your own amusement. They barely seem to notice.
The remains of a bug, animated by a strange force, wanders the roads where it once lived.
These civilized bugs of Alonest were weak in life, and now they are equally weak in death. Send them back into the dirt they were born in.
The remains of a bug, animated by a strange force, uses its horn to attack any uninfected creature it finds.
These bugs have an arrogant air about them, even after dying. Overly proud of their long horns. I enjoy snapping them off.
The remains of a bug, animated by a strange force,
it will instinctively leap at uninfected creatures to attack them.
The bugs of old Hallownest did not hunt their own food. They had it brought to them. That's why they were so weak. That's why their kingdom crumbled into dust and faded away.
The remains of a bug, animated by a strange force. It aggressively attacks any uninfected creature it finds.
A thick orange mist fills these walking corpses. It has a sweet, sickly taste to it. I find it foul. After you kill these creatures, I suggest you do not eat them.
The remains of a bug, animated by a strange force. Wields a nail and shell.
Softened by generations of luxury, these bugs lack claws or armor or venom. Those who wish to protect themselves are forced to fashion weapons from stone or shell.
The remains of a great Hallownest crossguard. Animated by a strange force, instinct still drives it to guard its post against intruders.
Larger and stronger than their brothers, these bugs are still forced to steal their weapons from the remains of other creatures. They do not roam or hunt, forever standing guard and lashing out at anything that wanders near.
Mummified remains, deformed and enraged by infection.
Inside these shambling corpses is a bright light that pierces any darkness. I peered inside that light once and saw something within it shining back. Something terrible.
A maggot driven mad by a strange force. Inhabits a stolen armored shell.
Weak creatures love to steal the strength of others. Their lives are brief and fearful, and they yearn to have the power to dominate those who have dominated them.
Weakest members of the Kingdom of Hallownest, generally looked down upon and forced to do menial labor.
Consisting mainly of sweet fat, these helpless creatures make excellent provisions for long journeys, best roasted over open flame. If they try to bargain for their life, just ignore them. They have nothing to offer.
Member of an elusive guild of bugs, fixated on the maintenance of Hallownest's many signs and wayposts.
The bugs of Hallownest were obsessed with building things. What strange little minds they had.
The small scuttling seed filled with lifeblood, which can be extracted and consumed for its healthful properties.
The bright liquid inside of these little fellows is delicious, and drinking it will make you feel stronger. I wonder how my own innards taste. Would it be a heinous thing to try and drink some?
Rolls into a ball and propels itself at intruders who wander into its territory. Aggressive even when newly born.
Younger hunters delight in catching these creatures and rolling them around for sport. I encourage you to indulge yourself if the fancy strikes you.
Bulky and covered in thick plating. Retracts into itself when attacked.
As they age, these creatures become too heavy and lumpy to roll around freely. Instead, they curl up and hide from the world. What do they think of in there, wrapped up inside of themselves? More carefree times, perhaps.
Right, that's the Forgotten Crossroads done. Now we're on the green path.
Weakling that covers itself in leaves to appear larger, hides amongst the undergrowth.
I used to think these things were merely ambling plants. When I learned they were actually living creatures, I began to kill them on sight. This is the nature of the hunt.
Winged weakling that covers itself in leaves to appear larger, hides amongst the undergrowth, fleeing if predators draw near.
They spend their whole lives hiding or fleeing. How sad. Or perhaps that is the life they choose for themselves, and they enjoy it. It is a strange thought, but not impossible.
Plant-like bug that charges at foes when close.
They can be hard to spot amongst the foliage until you get too close and they suddenly come charging at you. Tread carefully.
Plant-like bug, swollen with infection. Releases deadly gas when threatened.
The gas that seeps from their growth smells invitingly sweet, but it will burn through shell and flesh if you get too close.
Carnivorous plant that snaps at any creature that comes close.
You really would have to be a fool to be tricked by a plant.
Charges at prey with its needle-like proboscis.
When they lunge at you, don't panic. Stand your ground and strike back as they come close.
Fat, slow-flying bug. Frequently discharges the acidic liquid stored in its round body.
Does it realize what a nuisance it is? Drifting around, spitting its noxious juices everywhere it goes. If you see any, make sure to kill them.
Aggressive plant life that retracts protectively when danger is near. Spits hard, spiky balls when foes are at a distance.
Its leaves are dry and bland. The bud is unpleasantly sour, but oh, the venom in those balls and spits, exquisite. If you have the time to spare, try drinking some and enjoy the effects.
Harmless flying creature that favors serene environments. Usually travels in flocks.
They all keep lookout for danger, and when one flies away, the rest do as well. I wonder how it feels to have the protection of a pack.
Timid creature that frightens away intruders by covering itself in huge clumps of moss.
It's small, but it finds a lot of courage and strength once it covers itself in foliage. And I can understand the desire to camouflage oneself.
Family of creatures that have learned to bulk up with moss and live as one.
There is strength in numbers, yes, but these creatures never had much strength to begin with. Cut through their trickery.
Protector of the green path, trained in the ways of the nail and the shell.
They hide as bush-like mounds and soft, but beware these warriors. They are relentless in combat, fiercely guarding something hidden deep in the green path.
Lazy, portly Moskin, easily swayed by others.
Slow, fat, and easily vanquished, common threads in those who forget their calling and forsake their duties.
Simple walking creature encased in a hard shell, often found wading in the shallow pools of acidic water.
One of the few creatures that can survive in the rivers of harsh acidic water that flow around us. Where does this water come from? It bubbles and spits with a seething hatred of the living.
Simple flying creature, protected by a spiky shell.
Thinks itself fully protected, and so is unconcerned by passers-by. Attack its face and teach it that nothing is ever safe.
Passive glider that prefers to dwell near acid waters.
What cares a life led drifting above us all? If one ever comes too close to the ground, though.
When threatened, they cluster together, generating electricity.
They usually drift about peacefully, but sometimes they cluster together and spit out a sharp, crackling flash that will stun and burn even large beasts like myself. Watch closely for an opening and move past them quickly.
Smallest jelly form. Passive and unaware, but pulsing with a dangerous electric charge.
The spirit of a dead ancestor. The brain-large creature allowed to drift free. An egg searching for a safe place to spawn. I have no idea what this is.
Passive outer being protecting an aggressive explosive core.
Ghastly, eerie creatures made out of thick liquid. You can peer right through them and can't see where they keep their thoughts. I don't trust them at all. Keep away.
Intelligent being that guards the inner chamber of the Teacher's archives.
The canyon below us, the one thick with fog and crackling with strange energy. Hunter can lose their senses down there. Be careful. Strange and unnatural things lurk there.
Simple-minded crawling fungus. Its cap is covered in a layer of hardened spikes.
Lie on your belly, open your maw, and let this tasty morsel stroll straight into your stomach.
Passive fungal balloon. Internal gases cause it to float.
Just a child, it drifts about with closed eyes and an open mind. When I was young, my brothers and sisters and I would hunt each other in the nest. Now I hunt alone.
Fully grown fungal balloon. Spits built up internal gas at aggressors.
So round, I don't think I've seen a rounder creature than this. This world certainly hides some marvelous creatures. I must hunt them all down.
Detects nearby movement and fires out explosive spores that drift towards their target.
If you're skillful, you can lead their spores back to them and watch them perish in a destruction of their own making. There is a lesson in that, I think.
The remains of a bug, consumed by a fungus, frequently releases clouds of thick, deadly gas.
The bugs of Hallownest are so pathetic that being infected by poisonous fungi actually increases their chances of survival. They really are absurd creatures.
Young fungal creature spends most of its time in the ground, but can uproot and flee if it senses danger.
Looks like an ordinary mushroom until you get close. Then it pops out of the ground and starts scurrying around blindly. Very, very amusing.
Fungal creature that attacks intruders to protect its young.
Something queer in the air has caused these mushrooms to grow hearts, minds, and even faces. This means they now fear for their lives, like all other living creatures.
Huge fungal creature attacks by spitting corrosive venom and slamming its body into foes.
Are these hulking things beasts, or are they mushrooms? I cut one in half and peered inside to find out, but could find no answers in its soft, stinking insides.
You know what I should have done? I should have done Pantheon of Hallownest first, and then started reading through the Hunter's Journal. Because I think there are still some entries, like some secret entries that I don't have yet.
Member of a proud tribe, fiercely protective of its territory, launches stinging attacks with its needle-sharp abdomen.
As it grows, it loses the ability to fly. Passage into adulthood is often celebrated, but as time goes by, we realize what we have lost.
Member of a proud tribe, fiercely protective of its territory, launches savage attacks with bladed forelimbs.
If you venture too deep into the fungal forests, these warriors will stand in your way. What is it they guard deep at the bottom of their territory?
Leaders of the Mantis tribe and its finest warriors. They bear thin nail lances and attack with blinding speed.
The Mantis tribe and the bugs of old Hallownest had no love for each other. The Mantises outlived their rivals, though, and their civilization still stands.
Animated remains of a Hallownest sentry. Still retains some memory of its former task.
More skilled at combat than most bugs of Hallownest. They are nimble but lightly armored. Keep the pressure on them.
Animated remains of a large Hallownest sentry. One of few in Hallownest strong enough to wield a great nail.
Surprisingly quick-witted for a corpse. It will try to catch you if you leap over it, and can chase you if you flee. Enjoyable to hunt, but beware them in packs.
Flying sentry of Hallownest. Patrols the heights of the vast cavern in which the city was built.
Dance dances through the air just out of reach until it spots an opening, then swoops in for a decisive strike. If you're confident, wait for it to come to you, then counterattack.
Winged Sentry of Hallownest, equipped with a nail lance. Charges at threats or throws its lance from a distance.
This devious foe will often keep its distance and try to pick you off with its thrown weapons. When it charges at you, leap up and strike it down.
Once a highly intelligent bug, deformed by the misuse of soul.
These fools meld with the soul of other creatures and lost their shape. Now they skulk through the shadows of their sanctum like slugs, hoping their old brothers will build them new bodies.
Once a highly intelligent bug, inflated by misuse of soul.
I've heard whispers that the secret these fools were searching for was immortality. To live forever. I've never heard of anything so obscene.
Highly intelligent bug that uses arcane knowledge to twist soul into vicious spells.
I have heard others talk about soul, but I do not understand what it actually is. I do know that freshly killed meat tastes best. Is that because the soul still clings to it?
Learned bug, wielding a refined pin blade, enhances its combat prowess with harvested soul.
Where these strange warriors go, whispers follow them. Not only are they skilled with a nail, they can also use some strange power to shift suddenly from place to place. Stay on guard.
Head of the Soul Sanctum. Hoarded soul hoping to stave off Hallownest's affliction, but eventually became intoxicated by its power.
The bugs of Hallownest tried all kinds of tricks and rituals and prayers to rid themselves of the infection, but to no avail. Perhaps the infection came from somewhere deep inside of them that they could not escape.
Former member of Hallownest's High Society. Limited offensive ability.
It seems that the weakest, greediest members of Hallownest were also the ones who exerted the most influence. Truly a kingdom that was always destined for ruin.
Former member of Hallownest's High Society. Although made aggressive by the force inside, old instincts still occasionally compel it to run from danger.
The fearful, cowardly nature of these Hallownest bugs persists even after death. It almost feels shameful to chase and cut them down.
Former member of Hallownest's High Society. Uses its corpulent body as a weapon.
As these bugs became wealthier, they hunted less and consumed more, eventually taking on a grotesque shape, not unlike overripe fruit.
Corpulent husk encrusted with a shining metal. Retains the instinct to hoard geo.
There is beauty in many things. Reflections of light in water, the taste of freshly killed meat, the cry of hatchling for its mother. I have never understood the lust for metals and stones, though.
animated remains of a great sentry, the most elite of the city's guards. Wields a great nail and shell. Its powerful attacks cause heavy damage.
An extremely rare thing, a bug of Halonest that actually poses a threat. Watch them carefully, as they can lash out quickly with devastating strikes.
Discarded shell of a Watcher Knight, reanimated by a swarm of infected flies.
When these silent warriors fall in battle, their bodies split open and strange bugs come flying out. I wonder what will come flying out of me when I die. Will my hopes and fears drift away into the darkness?
Dark figure locked inside the Tower of Love. Preserves Halonest's creatures in glass jars with particular attention given to grubs.
A shadow that sometimes flits through the caverns, making strange noises to itself. I've never seen it clearly, so I have no idea what type of creature it is.
Thin wings hide a highly volatile belly. Will give its own life to protect its territory.
An angry creature with no regard for its own life. A creature without fear. Can it truly be called prey?
Odd creature that adapts to changing situations by flipping over and using the limbs on the other side of its body.
Adaptability is an important survival skill. If a problem seems insurmountable, try approaching it from a different angle.
Tiny and placid, but swells to enormous size when threatened.
Extremely amusing creature.
Placid but putrid creature. Holds rancid eggs within its gut.
Easily tracked down if you have a sense of smell. I strongly suggest you do not eat its eggs.
Skilled combatant, living at the heart of the waterways. Assails intruders with balls of compacted dung.
Fighting for honor or for loyalty. You may as well be fighting for dust. If you want to kill, do it for your own sake. That is the nature of a true hunter.
Figure from a fondly remembered past. Reacts gallantly to defeat by becoming stronger.
The Champion's Call, the Knotted Grove, the Battle of the Black Worm. I remember it all. I will carry those glories with me always, until we meet again.
Youngest of its species, its body is composed of teeth, wings, and stomach.
Seems to want to latch onto any living thing that comes by with its sharp little teeth. It will leave its cousins alone, though, so it isn't completely mindless.
Worm-like creature that prefers dark, damp habitats.
Dangerous, unpredictable foes that infest the pipes below Halonest's capital. Even when it seems you've killed them, you need to stay on guard.
Aged fluke, grown fat on the rich refuse found in the pipes below the capital.
When predators are too successful, the surplus food they eat becomes soft bulk wrapped around their bodies.
an insatiable breeder, has populated the waterways with its kind. Its insides double as a nest for young flukefays.
The desire to breed, to leave behind a memory of ourselves in the shape of a child. It seems to be etched deep into the heart of every living creature. I too have felt the pull of that base instinct.
Feeds on crystal dust and uses crystallized spines to protect itself from danger.
I don't find this creature particularly notable or interesting. It should learn to fly, or breathe flames, or sing hauntingly. Anything to justify its existence.
Slow, hardy creature. The crystals that grow on its back provide extra protection from foes above.
Large and well protected, but slow and docile. The bugs of Hallownest used to force these creatures to carry around their carts and machines.
Fires shards of fast-growing crystal at intruders.
Make their homes all the way up at the top of the world. Do they use the crystals willingly as weapons, or are they merely hosts and the crystals parasites?
Discharges searing beams of light from the crystals on its back as it crawls around, seemingly unaware.
These creatures look weak, but sometimes burning pillars of heat will burst out from the crystals they carry on their backs. Be wary and time your strikes well.
Remains of a bug drawn to the crystal peak for its precious crystal. Its claw pick now doubles as a fierce weapon.
The bugs of Hallownest lusted after the strangest things in life. They would dig furtively through the dirt for stone, and in particular, the crystals that grow at the top of the world.
Remains of a bug who died amongst the crystals. Animated by a strange force, it attacks by firing beams of light from its crystallized arms.
There is some strange power hidden in the crystals that grow up there in the peaks. They gleam and glow in the darkness, a bright point of searing heat in each one. They sing too, if you listen, very softly.
Heavyset miner of the crystal peak, overcome by crystal growth, can discharge blazing beams of light from its crystallized limbs.
How does the world look to this creature, gazing out from within its crystal prison? Does it see only light? Is that what drives it into a frenzy?
Vengefly, whose body has been distorted by continued infection. Highly aggressive.
The infection that passes from creature to creature grants strength and courage, but it also seems to enslave the will. Would you make such a bargain?
Gruzza swollen with infection and primed to burst.
Horrible goo and noxious gas has started leaking down from above. Is there a source of all this pestilence? If so, I haven't seen it.
Maddened by massive infection, charges at enemies with no thought for its own preservation.
The bulbs of Alonest were twisted out of shape by that ancient sickness. First they fell into deep slumber. Then they awoke with broken minds. And then their bodies started to deform.
The body of a bug, completely consumed by infection, spits corrosive liquid.
The infection that swept through Alonest so long ago. They say that the harder you struggled against it, the more it consumed you.
Swarming predator of the Deep Nest burrows through the ground and bursts out to surprise prey.
Springy and vicious, these hunters will try to overwhelm you with numbers. In the dark, tight, twisting caverns they carve through the ground. Always be on your guard.
Flying creature that fires out dirt carvers from its body when potential prey comes close.
Are these creatures the mothers of the dirt carvers? They appear only loosely related. But then, how do the dirt carvers get inside the hatchers? A confusing situation.
Giant burrower covered in thick shell plates tirelessly travels the tunnels of the Deep Nest.
Monstrously strong, they shrug off any attacks you make on their thickly armored bodies. Luckily, if you simply avoid their paths, they'll leave you alone.
Parasitic beast that controls the body of its host after the host's death.
The beasts of this land have found plenty of ingenious hiding places, but none so clever as the body of another creature. If you happen on such a beast, rejoice. You've hunted two creatures at once.
Infant of the Deep Nest scuttles about in the darkness, learning the layout of its home.
The Deep Nest is a dangerous place to hunt, but rewarding. Keep an eye out for weaker creatures you can pick off and eat. Keep your strength up in the darkness.
Crawls along walls and roofs, spitting burning venom at anything that passes by.
They can be hard to spot as they flitter in and out of the darkness. Watch for their glowing eyes.
Nimble spider that traverses its domain on thin strands of web. Often waits in ambush.
They can appear from the darkness at any moment. They seem to fly through the air, dancing on invisible strings as they silently stalk prey.
Worshippers of Hera the Beast shield themselves with hard-plated foreclaws, then lash out suddenly to cut down prey.
Powerful, well-armored, and fast, these are no mere beasts. Study their movements and watch carefully for an opening.
Mimics the shape of other creatures to lure prey to its lair.
In the deepest darkness, there are beasts who wear faces stolen from your memories and pluck at the strings in your heart. Know yourself and stay strong.
Found only in the deep, dark places. has never been observed to eat or drink anything.
This little creeper is weak and poses no threat, but something about it still unsettles me. The way it moves and the noises it makes are strange somehow.
Attacks by spitting acid and slashing with foreclaws.
If you try to keep your distance, it will spit sticky, burning globs of vile stomach juice. Move in quickly and strike decisively.
Large, immobile creature. Wildly spits venom when intruders pass by.
How did this foolish creature lose its legs? I suppose it's possible to lose anything, if you really try.
Ferocious, but extremely social creature. Becomes aggressive if not able to mingle with its own kind.
I hear this beast crying out sometimes as I prowl the caverns, although I've never actually laid eyes on it. Who or what is it calling for? As far as I can tell, its voice is never answered.
A single-celled organism, completely infected, scurries about simple-mindedly.
Strange air has been seeping down from above for years. Some of the air became liquid, and some of that liquid became flesh, and some of that flesh came to life. I don't know what to make of it.
Single cell of infection. Has a simple mind and can float using internal gases.
The infection creeping through the kingdom's dead veins. Does it have a mind? Does it produce soul? Is it truly alive?
A shattered corpse, reanimated by infected parasites.
The shape of this creature. I have seen something like it before. More than once, perhaps. It looks a little like the bugs of Halonest, but not quite the same. Where did these empty little wanderers come from?
Large, docile creature that peacefully buzzes around in the caverns of Kingdom's Edge.
Too slow to escape you and too large to hide from you. This prey will not challenge you, but sometimes it is good to take things easy.
Wilder ancestral form of the Aspid. Once thought extinct, they have reappeared at the edges of the world.
These cruel foes will ambush you and relentlessly attack with their searing venom. How strange that their descendants are so weak. If I have children, I hope they will be stronger than me.
Leaps at prey and uses its sharp proboscis to drain vital fluids.
This hopping thief's belly is full of the blood it has stolen from other beasts. If you hold it above a fire, the belly will grow and grow until it explodes in a steaming shower of fluids.
Leaps around the edge of the world, trying to crush prey beneath its body.
A worthy foe, surprisingly nimble for its size. Either keep your distance, or try to dance between its hops and strike at its legs.
assumes the shape of a harmless creature to lure prey.
Luring an enemy close by pretending to be a weak little crumb. Very cunning. Unfortunately for them, I eat these grubs as soon as I see them.
Smallest of the hive's inhabitants, carries out simple tasks.
Weak but hard-working and numerous. Their hairy little bodies are filled with a thick, sweet golden liquid. Good to keep a few on you for long hunts.
Defends the hive against intruders with its extendable stinger.
Savage and dedicated warriors. Be prepared to fight them to the death if you plan on invading their home.
Protects the hive by hurling its body at intruders.
Like their smaller kin, their only instinct is to protect the hive at any cost to themselves. Somewhat clumsy, they'll often damage the structure of the hive when charging at intruders. Does this cause them shame? I do not know whether they have the capacity for such a thing.
Cowardly husk, its body colonized by hivelings.
Did the hivelings build their nest around this sorry bug? Or did the bug squeeze its body into their nest? Either way, they seem happy enough together.
Loyal protector of the hive's queen. Flightless but ferocious in battle.
Some creatures are born with duties and loyalties marked indelibly upon their minds. They are strong, but they are also slaves.
Overgrown with vegetation, it attacks by firing sharp spines from its body.
The spines they fire seem to be mildly poisonous. Don't use them to clean between your fangs after eating.
Inhabits the wilds beside the Queen's gardens. Not aggressive in nature, but its wild bouncing behavior can be dangerous.
It seems like their energy is limitless. Do they ever stop to sleep or eat or love?
Lurks amongst foliage and attacks by flinging wind scythes from a distance.
They will harass you from afar, so get close and strike quickly. Their bodies are brittle and will easily fall to your nail.
Once a member of the Mantis tribe, now cast out and driven mad by infection.
Belonging to a tribe or not belonging, I don't really understand what the difference is or how it works. I have no tribe of my own.
Deposed lord of the Mantis tribe, embraced the infection and turned against his sisters.
I have felt that desire. The desire to take the infection into myself, to become stronger, more powerful. These thoughts haunt my dreams during the darkest times. A false hope, but it can burn so brilliantly in one's mind.
Hardened Balder, bred for battle in the Colosseum of Fools. Tougher and more aggressive than its wild ancestor.
These creatures, I have never seen one fully grown. I suppose they aren't allowed to live long enough to become adults.
Hardened squit, bred for battle in the Colosseum of Fools. Tougher and more aggressive than its wild ancestor.
Strong and quick. When they rear back, either move out of the way or prepare to strike back.
Raised in the Colosseum, although trained for combat, its movements and attacks are still haphazard.
They have crafted a tiny mask for it. Is such an extravagance practical? I wonder.
Larger cousin of the Orbital. Pairs with a mate for life and will never leave its side.
Having a mate by your side. One that will never leave until your death. Strange. No mate has ever come forth to stay by my side.
Warrior fighting for glory in the Colosseum of Fools. Warily approaches opponents with shell held high.
That Colosseum is a strange place, where some bugs fight each other to the death, and others watch. I don't understand such obscure rituals. If you venture in, stay on guard at all times.
Warrior fighting for glory in the Colosseum of Fools. Uses crescent-shaped blades to cut down foes.
You can hit this warrior spinning weapons out of the air, straight back into them. Useful if they manage to corner you.
Warrior fighting for glory in the Colosseum of Fools. Flies just out of an opponent's reach, then darts in for the kill.
What do they hope for, these warriors fighting in the Colosseum? Are they slaves or prisoners, or do they freely choose to fight?
Warrior fighting for glory in the Colosseum of Fools. Aggressively charges down foes.
Large, bulky, and fighting for its life. Don't underestimate this fighter. It can slither around quickly despite its bulk. It also has a surprisingly beautiful face beneath its mask.
Loodle, equipped with a helmet and taught to kill.
They seem fierce, but they have a lot of difficulty aiming at their target. Watch their motions and strike when the opportunity comes. Take their helmet with you as a trophy.
Learned bug that adapted the teachings of the Soul Sanctum into a deadly fighting art. Attacks with bursts of electricity.
Supposedly lives on a diet of lumaflies and spends its entire life fighting the Colosseum or meditating in seclusion. An odd foe.
Veteran warrior of the Colosseum of Fools. Fights by the side of creatures she has trained.
Some hunters train beasts to join them in chasing down prey. I tried it once, but couldn't resist the urge to test my companion's strength against mine.
Forgotten champion of the Colosseum. Drawn away by strange obsessions.
This odd creature is unaffected by and unaware of the disease, drifting through the caverns. Its madness is all its own.
A self-proclaimed knight of no renown. Wields a nail he carved from shellwood, named Life Ender.
Some rare creatures are so weak, so helpless, So inept and so irritating that hunting them gives no pleasure.
Lingering dream of a fallen warrior, executed for crimes against the king.
A life defined by tragedy and triumph. A death marred by sorrow and regret. A spirit burdened by sins and memories. Better to wander the world than be cursed with glory.
Lingering dream of a fallen warrior. A mysterious life form that claimed to contain all of the world's knowledge inside of its distended brain.
I am Goob!
Lingering dream of a fallen warrior. Traveled the world tending to those affected by the plague.
Never forget what once was lost, yet do not let it tie you down.
Lingering dream of a fallen warrior. Protector of the Queen's gardens.
If you believe in something as hard as you can, with your eyes shut tight, eventually it will come true.
Lingering dream of a fallen warrior. Disappeared during the plague.
They're coming. What's inside of you? Strip it out!
Lingering dream of a fallen warrior. Trained in the wilds bordering the kingdom, hoping to become a knight.
A knight strives not only to protect the land and its people, but the hopes and dreams of the kingdom.
Lingering dream of a fallen warrior. Only member of his forgotten tribe to take up a weapon.
May your efforts lead you somewhere worthy.
Young and playful member of the Grim Troop. As part of the ritual, it gathers Scarlet Flame within its torch. It will relinquish the flame once defeated.
Shadows dream of endless fire. Flames devour and embers swoop. One will light the nightmare lantern. Call and serve in Grimm's Dread Troop. The Grim Troop.
Powerful and devoted member of the Grim Troop. As part of the ritual, it gathers Scarlet Flame within its torch. It will relinquish the flame once defeated.
A spark of red light's darkest dream, scarlet nightmares bright and wild, visions dance and flames do speak, burn the father, feed the child. The Grim Troop.
Terrifying member of the Grim Troop. As part of the ritual, it gathers Scarlet Flame within its torch. It will relinquish the flame once defeated.
Dance and die and live forever. Silent voices shout and sing. Stand before the troop's dark heart. Burn away the nightmare king.
Didn't skip that one.
Master of the Grim Troop.
Through dreams I travel at lantern's call to consume the flames of a kingdom's fall.
Brothers of the Nail, trained in combat by the great Nail Sage.
Gods by toil and nail bound. Brothers sworn to guard the weak. Masters of the sacred ground. Help us find the god we seek. Prayer to the masters.
Skilled and respected Master of the Nail, always eager to learn new things.
O God-inspired, Master of arts, whose works shall eternal endure, peer beyond our minds and hearts. Reveal to us the God most pure. Prayer to the artist.
Legendary sage of the nail arts, and recently, merchant of some success.
Sagely God of the cunning and bold, sharpen our nails and show us the odds. O greatest of masters, we wish to behold that one still greater, the God of gods. Prayer to the sage.
A fly-like construct, formed of white shell and a dark liquid interior.
The bugs of Hallownest believe that their king created this world and everything in it. For what purpose, I wonder? Were his subjects companions or toys or children? Such a mind seems unknowable.
The most loyal and devout servants of the king.
Simple, weak creatures find strength by forming a hive and obeying a ruler. Such creatures become the arms and teeth and claws of their monarch.
God construct of Hallownest's palace, and skilled wielder of the curved claw blade. Its heavy white armor protects a fragile body.
They say the old king died long ago, but his influence echoes around us still. A creature like that, what did he desire?
Fragment of a lingering will.
Far down below us, beneath the kingdom, the air grows stiller and a sense of emptiness pervades. Can life flourish down there? If so, I will hunt it.
Fragments of void, taking the shape of sharp, thrashing tendrils.
The bugs of Hallownest sometimes wonder whether there were other, older, stranger kingdoms deep below them. What strange fancies they had. That's probably why they're always so distracted and easy to kill.
Skilled protector of Hallownest's ruins. Wields a needle and thread.
I have seen this nimble little creature. I thought her prey and bounced at her, but with a flash she stabbed me with her flying stinger and darted away. Could she be a hunter?
Fully grown vessel, carrying the plague's heart within its body.
The old king of Hallownest. He must have been desperate to save his crumbling little world. The sacrifices he imposed on others, all for nothing.
Chosen vessel, raised and trained to prime form.
Deepest silence in holy shell, given nail and named a night. bound by chain and egg and spell. Hear our plea. Reveal thy light. Prayer to the vessel.
The light. Forgotten.
The plague. The infection. The madness that haunts the corpses of Hallownest. The light that screams out from the eyes of this dead kingdom. What is the source? I suppose mere mortals like myself will never understand.
Echo of a previous life. Defeated to retake its power and become whole.
Each of us leaves an imprint of something when we die. A stain on the world. I don't know how much longer this kingdom can bear the weight of so many past lives.
The mark of a true hunter.
I have no offspring, nor subjects, nor worshippers. The sum of my being, my learning, my instincts. I leave it all to you. Good luck, hunter.
Intricate seal of ancient design. Used to contain a powerful force, or to preserve something of great importance.
Well, that took like an hour and 10 minutes. I gotta fight Great Prince Show to get his Hunter's Journal entries, but maybe later. I'm just gonna warp to Godhome if I can. Okay, let's see. Which arms do I want? Strength for sure. Yeah, I think those are okay. Oh, got like half an hour to do this. This might be the end of it. I just gotta get the dialogue. I don't have to beat it. I just gotta get to the end.
Do you haunt my dreams? Or I yours?
Mischief beyond mischief! We cannot escape thee, even in this highest, most distant of pantheons. O wielder of nail, O eater of soul, are thee a messenger of the gods, or something stranger? We will not defy thee. Continue thy combat. We shall be listening closely. Continue thy combat, O stranger. Continue thy ritual. We shall be listening closely. O gods of Hallownest, show us your might. We shall attune ourselves to thee and ascend ever higher.
Oh.
Yes,
Whatever it takes, I'll prove myself! Don't leave me behind! Brothers always fight together! My path is mine alone. Don't leave me behind! Whatever it takes, I'll prove myself! Brothers always fight together!
What? Well, that's new. I don't like Marmot.
Bam. Finnen.
and a stage.
Sleeping God, we can barely feel thy presence amongst the green left behind. What strength thee once possessed fades beyond time and tune. Such magnificent scale, even in decline. If only thee could teach us to grow so large. Such Sleeping God, to see thee as thou once existed, with land and dream and devotion, we would give our mind.
bite your nail. Dreams of glory.
Do you haunt my dreams? Or I yours? Little ghost, what dreams we share. Do they watch us struggle?
Oh, tragedy! This majestic god evades our attunement with such ease. We live only to serve the gods, to seek them out. Why does she frustrate us? How does she hide from us? Does she diminish herself by choice? O majestic one, we beg thee reveal thyself. Our mind is so much less without you in it. Pale Mother, we barely dare to think. The chance of meeting is too rare. But thine resonance! Could you be one of them?
Did their souls bring me closer to the light? That voice, was it never there? You promised I would live forever! Baal, mine. I'm braver than all of you! This great shell, it belongs to me! I'm the strongest now! I'm the strongest now!
This is now a success.
Even long departed, we feel the afterglow of the god power that sat this throne. It lays heavy upon this kingdom. That lingering power alone was beacon enough to draw us to Hallownest. How bright it must have been to mortal bugs stood before it. A god so strong, yet erased so completely. How could this happen? God King, you reduced your form to match our meager shells. But why shed so majestic a whole? Surely your true immensity could have inspired devotion all the more!
Win or lose, that's it. It's a success. Lagging. Well, this is it.
Ancient enemy! I do not fear you! Let me be free!
Oh, that's the end of the mod. We did already see the credits, I think last time, so I'll just look for somebody to raid.
Ooh,
Let's see who's on. I don't see anyone. I might not raid tonight. I might. Yeah. So let's see. Next Wednesday, I'm planning to continue Honkai Star Rail and advance the story, and get my guaranteed 5-star. Then on Friday, probably again. Gonna continue doing Deep Rock weeklies. But then next Saturday, probably more Hollow Knight, but I'm probably gonna start like a new run or something new. So, yeah, that's all.